What if I told you that Bluey Season 4 is about to shatter everything we thought we knew about the Healer family? Hidden in plain sight are clues pointing to a devastating divorce, 2 surprise pregnancies, and romantic revelations that will change the entire show forever. Prepare yourself, because what's coming in Season 4 will leave you questioning everything. Let's start with what we know for certain. Bluey Season 4 is officially happening. After the emotional roller coaster that was The Sign, fans worldwide panicked, thinking our beloved Blue Healer story had come to an end. But producer Sam Moore confirmed to the BBC that there's absolutely more to come, stating, "No, it is not the end for Bluey. We have more in store, and we are thinking what would be next." Season 3 wrapped up with over 154 episodes spanning 4 intense years of production, making this one of the most unprecedented back-to-back animated series runs in television history. The creators are taking a well-deserved break, but when they return, they're bringing storylines that will fundamentally transform the show we love. The most telling clue about Season 4's direction? That mysterious promotional image from 2018 when Bluey was first announced. Take a closer look at Chili in that original photo. There's something nestled in her belly that suggests the creators always planned to expand the Healer family. This wasn't just marketing fluff, it was a roadmap for the future. The biggest confirmation for Season 4 comes directly from The Sign's finale. Aunt Brandy, whom we've watched struggle with infertility throughout the series, appears with a beautiful baby bump. This isn't just character development, it's a promise of what's to come. Brandy's pregnancy represents one of the most emotionally powerful storylines Bluey has ever tackled. Remember Onesies, where we saw her heartbreak over not being able to conceive? That devastating episode showed us a woman who desperately wanted to become a mother, but faced years of disappointment. Now in Season 4, that dream becomes reality. It's not just about a baby being born, it's about healing, hope, and the incredible strength of family bonds. The timing suggests that Season 4 could open with Brandy going into labor, creating an immediate emotional connection that would set the tone for the entire season. Imagine Bluey and Bingo rushing to the hospital, witnessing the miracle of new life, and welcoming their first cousin into the world. But Brandy isn't the only one expecting. The evidence for Chili's potential pregnancy has been hiding in plain sight since Season 3's very first episode. Perfect. In that seemingly innocent scene, Bandit mentions wanting a vasectomy, but reveals he won't go through with it because Chili wants to keep her options open. This conversation wasn't throwaway dialogue, it was foreshadowing. Throughout Season 3, we've seen subtle hints about Chili's ongoing desire for another child. Her emotional journey, particularly regarding her miscarriage before Bluey was born, suggests that part of her still longs to expand their family. The most shocking evidence? That 2018 promotional image we mentioned earlier. When creators pitch a series, they often map out multiple seasons to prove the concept has longevity. The fact that this original image suggested a family of 5 means the plan was always to eventually introduce a 3rd Healer child. Unlike most animated series, where characters remain frozen in time, Bluey breaks the mold by actually aging its characters. By the end of Season 3, Bluey has turned 7, and Bingo is 5, which means Season 4 will show them entering new phases of their lives. This aging system creates unprecedented storytelling opportunities. Bluey will likely be in 2nd or 3rd grade, dealing with more complex social situations and academic challenges. Meanwhile, Bingo faces the monumental transition from kindergarten to big school, a change that could fundamentally alter her quiet, reserved personality. The character development we saw in episodes like Daddy Drop Off and The Creek wasn't accidental. The writers have been deliberately showing Bingo's growing independence and courage, preparing us for her transformation from a shy little sister to someone ready to take on bigger responsibilities. If Chili does have another baby, Bingo's role as a middle child and big sister would create fascinating new dynamics. Here's what's really exciting. The LEGO collaboration that launched in March 2025 gives us major clues about Season 4's focus. Out of all the non-healer characters, only Chloe received her own minifigure, and one of the 5 new sets focuses entirely on Chloe and Bluey at the playground. This isn't a coincidence. It's confirmation that Chloe will play a major role in the upcoming season. The most devastating storyline brewing in Season 4 involves Uncle Stripe and Aunt Trixie's marriage falling apart. The signs have been there throughout Season 3, but most fans dismiss them as typical marital disagreements. The truth is much more serious. In Fancy Restaurant, we witness Stripe and Trixie having a heated argument about Muffin's behavior. While they reconcile by the episode's end, the tension feels unresolved. Then, in The Sign, they argue again, and here's the most telling detail. Little Socks mimics their fighting while playing with cake toppers at the wedding reception. Children don't imitate behaviors they've only seen once. Socks' casual recreation of her parents' arguments suggests this is a regular occurrence in their household. She's normalized their conflict because it happens so frequently. The psychological impact on Muffin and Socks would be profound. At 4 and 2 years old, respectively, they're too young to understand why their parents constantly fight, but old enough to feel the emotional instability. This could explain some of Muffin's behavioral issues. She might be acting out because of the stress at home. Season 4 might also explore the romantic futures we glimpsed in Surprise. That flash-forward scene showing adult Bluey with her daughter opened Pandora's box of speculation about who she married and how her relationships evolved. The evidence strongly suggests Bluey's future partner is Mackenzie. Their friendship has been building throughout the series, with subtle hints in episodes like Barky Boats, where Winton casually mentions they'll get married someday. The way Barky Boats uses Captain and Mia's teenage romance as a parallel for Bluey and Mackenzie's potential future isn't accidental. It's foreshadowing. But Season 4 might show us the early stages of these relationships developing. Captain and Mia, now in high school, could get a dedicated episode showing their first real date, or a Valentine's Day special. This would serve as a preview of what Bluey and Mackenzie might experience as they grow older. Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button, or you might not be able to see this next season. Speaking of relationships, Season 4 might give us the wedding we never knew we needed, Cornelius and the Terrier's mom. Throughout Season 3, we've watched Winton's dad navigate single parenthood while occasionally going on dates in the background of various episodes. His relationship with the Terrier's mom began in TV Shop when he nervously used breath spray before approaching her. By The Sign, they're officially a couple, with a scene showing Cornelius selling his house before getting into her car with all 4 children in the back seat. This suggests they're planning to live together and blend their families. A wedding episode focusing on this couple would serve multiple purposes. It would show the kids' perspective on blended families, explore themes of second chances and new beginnings, and provide a lighter storyline to balance some of the heavier content we've discussed. Plus, it would give us more of Winton and the Terrier triplets, who have become fan favorites. One of the most significant changes in Season 3 was the gradual shift away from Bluey and Bingo as the sole focus. Episodes like Cricket centered entirely on Rusty, Space featured Mackenzie as the protagonist, and Wild Girls gave us Coco, Chloe, and Indy with minimal screen time for the Healer sisters. This narrative evolution suggests Season 4 will continue expanding the show's universe by diving deeper into supporting characters' lives. We might finally get Chloe's backstory. Did you know her character was inspired by a real Dalmatian named Chloe, who was show creator Joe Brum's childhood pet? This personal connection explains why she's receiving special attention in the LEGO collaboration and likely in Season 4 episodes. The beauty of this approach is that it allows the show to tackle different types of stories while maintaining its core values. A Chloe-focused episode could explore themes of friendship, loyalty, and growing up from a different perspective than we get with the Healer family. What storyline are you most excited to see in Season 4? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other videos about Bluey. The wait for Season 4 might be challenging, but if these predictions are any indication, it's going to be absolutely worth it.